Welcome to Senior Health Wellness, and today we will discuss about turmeric and its interactions with certain foods. As we age, our bodies process nutrients differently, and understanding these changes becomes crucial for maintaining optimal health. Turmeric, the golden spice that's gained tremendous popularity for its potential health benefits, deserves special attention when it comes to how it interacts with other foods in our diet. Today, we'll explore 3 specific food combinations that seniors should approach with caution when consuming turmeric. This information isn't meant to discourage you from enjoying turmeric's benefits, but rather to help you make informed decisions about your nutrition and health. What is turmeric? Turmeric, scientifically known as curcuma longa, is a flowering plant belonging to the ginger family. The root of this plant has been ground into a powder and used for thousands of years, both as a culinary spice and in traditional medicine systems, particularly in India and Southeast Asia. The active compound that gives turmeric its distinctive golden color and many of its health properties is called curcumin. This compound has been extensively studied for its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and potentially anti-cancer properties. However, curcumin is also what makes turmeric potentially problematic when combined with certain foods or medications. For seniors, turmeric has become particularly popular due to its potential benefits for joint health, cognitive function, and overall inflammation reduction. Many older adults incorporate turmeric into their daily routine through cooking, supplements, or turmeric teas and golden milk preparations. How aging affects our body's processing of foods. Before we discuss specific food interactions, it's important to understand how our bodies change as we age. These changes affect how we process and absorb nutrients, including turmeric. As we get older, our digestive system naturally slows down. Stomach acid production decreases, which can affect how well we absorb certain nutrients. Our liver function may also change, affecting how quickly we metabolize compounds like curcumin. Additionally, many seniors take multiple medications, creating more opportunities for food and drug interactions. Our kidney function typically declines with age, which means our bodies may not eliminate certain compounds as efficiently as they once did. This is particularly relevant when considering turmeric, as some of its effects can be enhanced or prolonged in older adults. The 3 problematic food combinations. 1. Turmeric and iron-rich foods. The first combination that requires careful consideration is turmeric with iron-rich foods. This interaction is particularly important for seniors because many older adults are at risk for iron deficiency anemia. Understanding the interaction. Turmeric contains compounds called tannins and other polyphenol that can bind to iron in the digestive tract. When this happens, the iron becomes less available for absorption by your body. This is called chelation, where the turmeric compounds essentially grab onto the iron molecules and prevent them from being absorbed through your intestinal wall. Why this matters for seniors. Iron deficiency anemia is more common in older adults due to various factors including decreased stomach acid production, chronic diseases, and sometimes poor dietary intake. When you consume turmeric with iron-rich foods, you're potentially reducing the iron your body can actually use. Foods to be mindful of. Iron-rich foods include red meat, liver, spinach, lentils, quinoa, fortified cereals, and dark chocolate. If you're taking iron supplements, this interaction becomes even more significant. Practical recommendations. Rather than eliminating either turmeric or iron-rich foods from your diet, consider timing. Try to separate your turmeric consumption from iron-rich meals by at least 2 to 3 hours. For example, if you enjoy turmeric tea, have it between meals rather than with your iron-rich lunch or dinner. If you're concerned about iron deficiency, discuss this interaction with your healthcare provider. They may recommend monitoring your iron levels more closely or adjusting the timing of any iron supplements you might be taking. 2. Turmeric and blood-thinning foods. The second important combination involves turmeric with foods that have natural blood-thinning properties. This interaction is particularly crucial for seniors because many older adults are on prescription blood thinners for various cardiovascular conditions. Understanding the interaction. Turmeric naturally has mild blood-thinning properties due to its curcumin content. When combined with other foods that also thin the blood, the cumulative effect can potentially increase bleeding risk. While this effect is generally mild with food sources alone, it becomes more significant when multiple blood-thinning substances are consumed together. Foods with blood-thinning properties. Several common foods have natural blood-thinning effects. Garlic is one of the most significant, containing compounds called allicin that can affect blood clotting. Ginger, which is actually in the same family as turmeric, also has blood-thinning properties. Other foods to be aware of include fatty fish high in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, which can affect platelet function. Certain herbs and spices like cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and paprika also have mild blood-thinning effects. Ginkgo biloba, often taken as a supplement by seniors for cognitive health, is another substance that can thin the blood. Green tea, particularly when consumed in large quantities, contains compounds that can affect blood clotting. Why this matters for seniors? Many seniors are already taking prescription blood thinners like warfarin, apixaban, or rivaroxaban for conditions such as atrial fibrillation or to prevent stroke. Even if you're not on prescription blood thinners, the combination of multiple natural blood-thinning substances could potentially increase your bleeding risk. This is particularly important to consider if you have upcoming dental work, surgery, or if you're prone to bruising or bleeding. As we age, our blood vessels become more fragile, making us more susceptible to bleeding complications. Practical recommendations. If you're on prescription blood thinners, it's essential to discuss turmeric consumption with your healthcare provider before making it a regular part of your diet. They may need to monitor your blood clotting times more closely. For those not on prescription blood thinners, moderate consumption of these foods together is generally not problematic. However, be mindful if you notice increased bruising or bleeding. If you're planning surgery or dental work, consider reducing your intake of these combined substances beforehand. 3. Turmeric and high oxalate foods. The third important combination is turmeric with foods high in oxalates. This interaction is particularly relevant for seniors who may be at increased risk for kidney stones. Understanding oxalates and the interaction. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant foods. When consumed in large quantities, oxalates can bind with calcium in the body to form calcium oxalate crystals, which can contribute to kidney stone formation. Turmeric is relatively high in oxalates, containing approximately 91 milligrams per 100 grams of the spice. When turmeric is combined with other high oxalate foods, the total oxalate load can become significant, particularly for individuals predisposed to kidney stone formation. High oxalate foods to consider. Several foods are notably high in oxalates. Spinach is one of the highest, containing over 750 milligrams per 100 grams. Other leafy greens like Swiss chard and beet greens are also very high in oxalates. Nuts and seeds can be high in oxalates, with almonds, cashews, and sesame seeds being particularly notable. Many legumes, including soybeans and peanuts, which are technically legumes, not nuts, contain significant oxalates. Certain fruits like rhubarb and starfruit are extremely high in oxalates. Chocolate and cocoa products contain moderate to high levels of oxalates. Some grains like buckwheat and quinoa also contribute to oxalate intake. Beverages can be significant sources too. Black tea is notably high in oxalates, and some herbal teas also contain substantial amounts. Why this matters for seniors. Kidney stone formation becomes more common with age due to several factors. Our kidney function naturally declines, making it harder to process and eliminate oxalates efficiently. Dehydration, which is more common in older adults, can concentrate oxalates in the urine, increasing stone formation risk. Many seniors also have conditions or take medications that can affect calcium metabolism, potentially increasing the likelihood of calcium oxalate stone formation. Additionally, as we age, we may become less active, which can contribute to kidney stone development. Practical recommendations. If you have a history of kidney stones, particularly calcium oxalate stones, discuss your turmeric intake with your healthcare provider. You may need to limit your overall oxalate intake or ensure adequate hydration and calcium intake to help prevent stone formation. For most people without a history of kidney stones, moderate consumption of turmeric with high oxalate foods isn't typically problematic. However, staying well hydrated is always important, especially when consuming higher amounts of oxalates. Consider spreading out your consumption of high oxalate foods throughout the day rather than having them all at once. This can help prevent oxalate spikes in your system. Additional considerations for seniors. Medication interactions. Beyond food interactions, seniors should be particularly aware of potential medication interactions with turmeric. Turmeric can potentially interact with several common medications prescribed to older adults. Blood pressure medications may be affected by turmeric's potential to lower blood pressure. Diabetes medications could have enhanced effects when combined with turmeric, potentially leading to low blood sugar. Certain stomach acid reducers and proton pump inhibitors may have altered effectiveness when taken with turmeric. Digestive sensitivity. As we age, our digestive systems can become more sensitive. Some seniors may find that turmeric, especially in larger amounts, can cause stomach upset, nausea, or diarrhea. Starting with small amounts and gradually increasing can help identify your tolerance level. Quality and purity concerns. When choosing turmeric supplements, quality becomes particularly important for seniors. Look for products that have been third-party tested for purity and potency. Some turmeric supplements may contain additives or contaminants that could be problematic for older adults. Safe ways to enjoy turmeric. Cooking with turmeric. Incorporating turmeric into your cooking is often the safest way to enjoy its benefits. Use fresh turmeric root grated into soups, stews, or smoothies. Add turmeric powder to rice dishes, curries, or roasted vegetables. When cooking with turmeric, combining it with black pepper can increase absorption of curcumin. The compound piperine in black pepper enhances curcumin's bioavailability. Turmeric teas and golden milk. Turmeric teas and golden milk preparations are popular among seniors. These can be enjoyed safely by most people, but remember to time them appropriately if you're concerned about the interactions we've discussed. Dosage considerations. Most culinary uses of turmeric involve small amounts that are generally safe for most people. However, therapeutic doses or concentrated supplements require more careful consideration, especially for seniors. When to consult your healthcare provider. You should definitely consult your healthcare provider before regularly consuming turmeric if you're taking blood thinners, have a history of kidney stones, have scheduled surgery, are taking multiple medications, or have chronic health conditions affecting your liver or kidneys. Additionally, if you experience any unusual symptoms after incorporating turmeric into your diet, such as increased bleeding or bruising, digestive upset, or changes in urination, it's important to discuss these with your healthcare provider. Conclusion. Turmeric can be a wonderful addition to a senior's diet when used thoughtfully and appropriately. The key is understanding how it interacts with other foods and being mindful of your individual health circumstances. Remember that the goal isn't to create fear around turmeric or these food combinations, but rather to promote informed decision-making about your nutrition. Most healthy seniors can enjoy turmeric safely by being aware of these interactions and timing their consumption appropriately. The three main combinations to be mindful of are turmeric with iron-rich foods, turmeric with blood-thinning foods, and turmeric with high oxalate foods. By understanding these interactions and following the practical recommendations we've discussed, you can continue to enjoy turmeric's potential benefits while minimizing any risks. Your health is unique to you, and what works for one person may not be appropriate for another. Always prioritize communication with your healthcare team, and don't hesitate to ask questions about any concerns you may have regarding turmeric or any other dietary supplements. Stay informed, stay healthy, and remember that small, thoughtful changes to your diet can have significant impacts on your overall well-being as you age gracefully. Thank you for taking the time to learn about these important turmeric interactions. Knowledge is power when it comes to maintaining your health as you age, and you've just taken an important step in becoming a more informed consumer of health information. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below this video. We're dedicated to providing evidence-based health information specifically designed for seniors, covering topics that matter most to your daily life and well-being. Don't forget to click the bell notification icon right next to the subscribe button. This ensures you'll be notified immediately when we publish new content about senior health, nutrition tips, medication safety, and other important topics that can help you live your healthiest life. We'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Have you been using turmeric in your diet? Did you know about these food interactions before watching this video? Share your experiences, questions, or any other health topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Your input helps us create content that truly serves your needs. If you think this information could help a friend, family member, or fellow senior in your community, please share this video. You can use the share button below to send it directly to someone who might benefit or share it on your social media platforms. Spreading reliable health information is one of the best ways we can support each other's well-being. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay curious about your health, and remember that every small step you take toward better understanding your body is a victory worth celebrating.